In 1971, a man named John List committed one of the most shocking acts of violence in American history. A family man, an upstanding citizen, and a devout Lutheran, List turned his back on everything he believed in when he killed his wife, mother, and 3 children. But it's not just the murders that make this story so chilling. It's the fact that John List disappeared without a trace, evading justice for nearly 2 decades. This is the horrifying tale of John List, the family annihilator who vanished for 18 years. John Emil List seemed like the perfect suburban dad. He had a wife, 3 children, a beautiful home in Westfield, New Jersey, and a respectable job as an accountant. But there were cracks beneath the surface. The strain of financial problems. List had recently lost his job and was facing mounting financial pressures. His home was in foreclosure, and his family was struggling to make ends meet. The pressure of appearances. To many, John List was the epitome of success. A man who worked hard, maintained a clean image, and provided for his family. But behind closed doors, John's rigid sense of morality and his strict, authoritarian approach to parenting were causing deep tension in the home. On November 9, 1971, John List meticulously planned the brutal murder of his entire family. His plan was chilling, and he executed it with precision. The first victim, his wife, Helen. John shot his wife, Helen, in the back of the head while she was doing dishes. The children, his 3 children, Patricia, 16, John Jr., 15, and Frederick, 13, were then murdered one by one as they came home from school. His mother. List also murdered his elderly mother, Alma, who had been living with the family. After the murders, John List staged the crime scene to make it look like the family had simply disappeared. He left the bodies in the house for days, turning off the heat to make it seem like they had just walked out of their lives. After committing the murders, John List didn't stay to face the consequences. Instead, he vanished, a master of disguise. He cleaned up the house, took some of the family's belongings, and disappeared without leaving a trace. He even left a letter for his pastor, explaining his actions in a cold and methodical way. Who vanished for 18 years. A new life. John List completely reinvented himself, changing his appearance, assuming a new name, and moving to a new city. For 18 years, he lived under the radar, working as an accountant and even remarrying. List had hoped his disappearance would keep the police from solving the case, but he was wrong. Despite a massive manhunt, John List remained hidden for nearly 2 decades. The case grew cold, but in 1989, a breakthrough came. America's Most Wanted. List's case was featured on the popular TV show America's Most Wanted, where a forensic artist was able to create an age-progressed sketch of what List might look like now. A shocking tip. The tip that would eventually lead to his capture came from his former neighbor, who recognized List's new identity. In 1989, John List was finally apprehended in Virginia and brought to trial. At his trial, John List claimed that he had killed his family out of a sense of duty. He believed his family was doomed to poverty and moral decay, and he thought killing them would save their souls. A cold defense. List's defense was that he was mentally unwell at the time, suffering from depression. He pleaded guilty to 5 counts of murder and was sentenced to life in prison. John List spent the rest of his life behind bars, dying in 2008. He never expressed any remorse for his actions, maintaining that it was the only solution to his family's problems. John List's murders remain one of the most disturbing family annihilator cases in American history. His cold, calculated actions left a lasting impact on the community and the families of his victims. A story of despair. The story of John List serves as a tragic reminder of the mental health struggles that often go unnoticed and untreated, as well as the dangers of perfectionism and the pressure of societal expectations. The hunt for justice. His eventual capture, after 18 years on the run, shows that no matter how far someone tries to hide, justice can always find a way. The story of John List is one of darkness, deception, and chilling coldness. It shows just how far someone can go when they believe they have no other choice, and how the line between good guy and bad guy can often blur in the most unexpected ways. If you found this video captivating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more true crime stories. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.